We are on the air, and you are live. It says here on my screen, anyway. So we're live apparently, and it's Thursday. Hey, everybody! The hump day is over. It is one day to Friday, which is tomorrow, and then the weekend is yours. Do what you want with it. If you work in retail, sorry, can't and we've got the awesome Mel Brown, who is also known as Iceberg Bricks, with us today. How are you? You well?
Good. I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Sweet.
Awesome. Everyone is awesome today. That's what they are.
Good deal.
We also have Greg from London Bridge Bricks. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Hope you guys are all well.
Good. We also have Chris from BRICKSCENE. It is awesome.
Howdy. Yeah, with my banging headphones on.
Yeah, they are big headphones, mate. They're like dustbin lids on your head. They are. It's like someone said, you know, I'm really into Princess Leia. Let's design a set of headphones around Princess Leia's hairstyle, and that's what
and we've Darren from Solo Brick Builder as well. How's it going, Darren?
Hello.
I'll just run through some people who are in the chat because they've been here. Sorry, chat as well. We're a little bit late. It's not Mel's fault. We were just chatting away. I was late, and I was panicking because no one was here for ages. I was like, oh my god! But so all is good in the hood. So Nicoletta is here. Hey, Nicoletta, how are you? We've got Mitty Bricks. We have Will Harper as usual. Hey, we have Mark is here, or as Greg calls him, Monarch. Brickstage.
Monarch.
Mr. Blue. We have Omega Man. Hadrian's Wall, how's it going? Good morning, he says. Good morning to you in New Zealand, if I remember correctly. We also have me saying hello to people. How's it going? Loads of people. Delicious Foods have popped in. Let's see what they say. Delicious Foods, thank you for the $5 donation. Mel this week, oh boy, he is so awesome and he gives back to his community so much. And the Lego one. Yeah, it's true. Mel is...
You have someone new in the green room.
And we've someone in the green room. Okay, cool. Oh, look who it is. It's Hey Tech.
Hey
Techie.
Hello. Okay, so I think that's nearly everyone that's here. BRICKSCENE is going to pop in later on. He is in New Zealand, so it's morning time, and he'll pop in when he knows. So, Mel, you have met Greg before, and I think you met everyone here before, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So, everyone is all friends and everything. So basically, we have Mel on again because Mel is a friend of the channel, and Mel, this week we saw yourself and Jermaine unfortunately leave the show.
No way.
Yeah, it was
disappointing.
But it was a great show. Do you want to tell it? If you don't remember which one it is, it was the bridge one. Do you want to tell everybody what happened?
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that because me and Jermaine just had a project that we did that was like 90,000 Lego pieces, and so we were actually running into some problems with it. And episode 6 of Lego Masters is a part of your life. So between me and him, and it came up. That episode came up. I think he had to vent something that was on his chest for a bit, and it's something that you reflect on. Like everybody Monday night quarterback themselves, right? So we're in the bridge. We're in the bridge. Challenge, right? And this is something that there's no surprise. It's the same challenge as the Australia. However, there was a few different things from the Australia challenge than it was the US challenge. For starters, the time difference was a little bit shorter. The bridge itself, the pillars were a lot different. You couldn't build on top of them, right? Like where the Australians, you could build on top of them. US, you couldn't build on top of them. They had to fit within. And then they had the one ledge that was probably 2/3 wide that was underneath. So you had the pillar, and then there was a ledge underneath it. So you can actually build your supports up, right? And so Jermaine had worked on this bridge challenge because we had a funny feeling that it was going to come up back at home. And so he had a design that would bow under pressure, right? So the more weight you put on it, it would bow but not break, right? And so we got wrapped up in the supports, which was not part of the plan. And so, you know, like Tony Stark always says, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. We kind of deviated away from the plan. And we spent 8 hours building supports, and the time ran out. If you look on the first time, if you look at the first time where the camera pans in, I have a set of supports with me, right? The second time the camera pans in, it's a different set, it's different color supports. The third time, it's a different set of. So you really got to pay attention to it. A lot of people didn't. It looked like I'm working on the same set, but I'm not. You have to look at the colors of these supports. You have to look at them. Right. It's a different set. So I built 4 sets. Like no, I built 3 sets, and it was like 4. It was 4 of them, but it built 3 sets of these supports. In that 8-hour period, and so I was kind of out of the game at this point because I've spent all my time building these supports that and when it came back to it, you know, and I'm rushing everything, but when we had our conversation, you know, recently about episode 6, you know, I asked him, I said, look, you know, this is why we failed. Why if the bridge was designed to bow underweight, why are we building supports for a bridge that's designed to bow?
Yeah.
And he couldn't answer. And it was like, you know, we you know, because, you know, what we went into is we didn't stick with the plan. We had a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan, and we're working on all these other plans, right? But we forgot about the main thing was finishing the top of the bridge, and then everything else would come forth. And at that stage late in the game was that a lot of people was like, why didn't they just put 2 plates on the bridge? You're talking about 6 feet of plates that has to have 2 levels. It ain't 2 plates, 2 levels going all the way across 6 feet. And at this late in the game, the infinite number of bricks or Lego pieces just became, you know, limited. Yeah. So you didn't have those, you know, those 16 by 16 plates available anymore because everybody used them. You didn't have the you know, the 8 by 16s. They're gone. Everybody used them. You know, so you know the supply, the unlimited supply is limited all of a sudden, and you got 30 minutes to go, and you know, so it doesn't get no realer than that. You know, so it's just, you know, I guess whatever plan you got, just go with the sinking ship, man. Just go down with the sinking ship. Don't change your plan. And, you know, that's the moral of the story. Because I'm going to tell you, not to say that we knew we weren't the top builders, but we had ambition to break that top 3. And I think we probably could at least survive another round. So,
yeah,
but lo and behold, though, on a good note, our bridge did hold weight. And if it was based on weight, we'd have beat 2 other the contestants, right? We'd have beat 2 other teams. But being that they had that technicality, we were out. So, you know, it sucks. Let me tell you, it sucks. It still gets underneath my skin that I got booted for a technicality because that's not the way you want to go. It's just like, you know, you got like I said before, you got a prize fighter. You go out there, you know, you got a prize fighter and, you know, he's got the championship belt. But, you know, your ring man, your corner guy taped your hands wrong. So technically you were cheating, but you didn't know about it, you know. So, you know, I don't have another analogy to say, but like, so they get you on a technical difficulty or technical procedure, and they out you. So
yeah,
it's a punch in the face for me. You know, it's a sensitive subject, but it's a punch in the face for me because, you know, I know that me and Jermaine are better than that. But and the thing about it is, like, I think that one episode led up to a lot of other things. It just wasn't those plates on that bridge. It led up to a lot of things. And I'm talking about going back as far as episode 4, where, you know, we had the movie mashup and they were saying that, you know, Jermaine and Mel were cheating. You know, we were looking at Tyler and Amy's baby, and then it was a baby. We copy off of them and this and that. And that's not the case. Like, if you have 4 hours, 12 hours, or 24 hours to build something, you're not looking at your components. So you're not looking over there, what they're doing. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing. You're not looking at that. You're not. Yeah. You're focused on your table. You focus on your partner, and you're trying to get through the build. And so when they went with that narrative, I got to tell you, I was in a tank. I was, because emotionally, I was like, "What? You calling me a cheater? Man, I wear a badge and a gun. Like, you call it? calling me a cheater? And so it's like, I was like, why would I like, so they were rolling with that, man, because it created drama. And it was like, man, and at that point, I even told the producers, because you're mic'd up, and I told the producers, I said, all right, I said, game's off. I'm not playing this game with y'all anymore. Don't come over here asking me to do things and, say stuff and be funny and all that. I said, because that's out. I said, I'm not doing them. I said, I'm not talking to you guys anymore. And they come rushing over. What's the problem? What's the problem? Y'all know what it is. Come on, man. Like, I'm like, y'all gonna, I'm like, come on, y'all gonna paint a picture of me like
Mel, do you reckon were they trying to set you up as being the bad guys for that episode, and that's
absolutely.
why?
Absolutely. Because when it was going down, even the producers were, they kept bringing up certain stuff. And I had to stop and think. And I said, wait a minute, are we the bad guys? And the producers got real quiet. And they back off a little bit and they look at you and it's like, wait a minute. And I say, I think we the bad guys, Jermaine. I think they're trying to make us the bad guys here. And I say, and the thing about it is, shame on me for trying to have entertainment or being a showmanship, playing along with the producers and had me go over there and mess with Aaron when he was trying to think and work on his bill. Shame on me for that, for playing along with them. I probably should have never added that into the mix, but I got my just desserts, right? So I got booted, in episode 6. So, but it happens, right? Karma happens, right? But I mean, if I was the Monday night quarterback, I would just say stick to the plan. Like stick to the plan. It's a tough way to go out. It's a lot of stuff that I probably would have taken back to survive another round or so.
Mel, can I ask you a question then? Because when it comes to bridges, I'm actually quite a specialist in that area, to be fair. Right. So bring it on, Lego. So in hindsight, though, is that what you would have done differently? You would have just stuck to the plan, the original ideas?
Absolutely, because here's the thing is that the bridge kind of did what it was supposed to do. It held enough weight to actually beat 2 of the teams out. We wasn't, and we went in with a lot of ambition thinking that, okay, it's going to hold 600 pounds, XYZ, it's going to hold a lot of weight and everything like that. And that wasn't the case. But had we had those plates on there, it probably would have been a lot more stronger than it was without the plates. Even though we would, they DQ'd us. They DQ'd us for not having those plates. And you know why? I need you to ask me, why was those plates important? I'm gonna tell you why those plates were. Just ask me, why were those plates important?
Why were they important? Why were they important?
They wanted to run a motorized Tonka truck across every bridge with a camera on it. Oh. That's why they wanted everything up to level. It never had nothing to do with the strength of the bridge.
That's ridiculous.
Right. But that's all fair when you're in Hollywood. All love, everything's fair in love in Hollywood. That's the name of the game, and so like we broke a rule that they clearly put in the readout, so we didn't level up to it, so that got us out. So and here's the funny thing about it is that then I hear me and Jermaine, you kind of take a loss hard, right? I don't care. No one never comes to a game and say, hey, look, let's have a great loss. No one ever says that, right? No one ever says that, right? And so it's been a tough loss for me and Jermaine, but we bounced back, right? And I said what's even more of a tougher loss is that some folks can't separate real life from reality TV. They think the stuff, everything that happened is real. Like, oh, that was real. Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. In fact, all of us are so much friends, and we talk every day on Instagram that we're going to Virginia Brick Fair coming in August. All of us. It's going to be a Lego Masters season 1 reunion. Nice. There's exclusive news. I don't think everybody knew that. So, but now
that's awesome.
We've been very fortunate enough to speak to Flynn quite a lot recently. Like, he's been joining London Calling, and he says exactly the same. Like, you guys all had a chat very early on that you weren't going to let the producers like pit you off against each other.
Right.
And I think that is like really nice to see, because there could have been. It just takes one person in a group to completely change that dynamic and completely like throw a spanner in the works for that sort of thing. So it was good that you guys had that camaraderie quite early on.
Indeed. It was a big family, you know. Yeah, and here it is. They even announced it's a show about a competition, so it's not like a competition because it's a show about a competition. But it was a big happy family, and it was tough to see like when people would leave every week. It was just tough, you know, because it's like, man, will I ever see that person ever again?
Mm-hmm.
And that sinks in, you know, you form this bond with somebody, you know, over these weeks, and then, you know, they're leaving, you know, quickly, you know. And but yeah, I hope that this season 2 is more like along the lines of the Australia show, with less personal drama and more brick drama. Let me see something fall over, something like that. You know, not so much somebody messing with somebody or somebody trying to get into it with somebody. You know, let the builders build. Let's see some more awesome techniques. Let's see some wow factors. You know,
the haters will hate and the builders will build. That's the way I see it, mate.
Right.
I just need to say thank you to Monarch, because he gave a £2 donation ages ago, and we were just listening to Mel, so didn't want to interrupt Mel, but it's gone way up the top. So I just took a little screenshot of it, so I haven't forgotten you. And he says, "Where's the LBD site?" Well, a dance will have to do, I guess. So I'll just give you a little dance for yourself.
Nice.
It turned out as a joke, Mel, and now I think I'm stuck to buying a little black dress and wearing it because people are donating all the time, expecting it. But I'm a bit.
I got you on the hook.
He bought a dress last week.
Well, I'm a bit of a chubbier guy now with COVID, so I have to buy a bigger dress.
COVID, yeah. COVID doesn't give you flu symptoms, though.
No,
it just makes you fat.
I didn't have COVID. It's from sitting around the house all the time. But I do need to say hello to a few more people that came in. We've got Brickin' Up Brad. Brickin' Up Brad is Brad, his name is, and I met him on TikTok. But it turns out he knows Fazoom and he knows all those guys. And he's a really good TikToker, and he does live TikToks, and he has a YouTube channel as well. So do check him out, and he'll be a guest soon. We haven't worked it out yet, but he's in the US, East Coast, I think, so we'll get him on at some stage. And we have Foolin' with Bricks as well, who we had a good chat to last night. We found out a lot about Foolin' with Bricks last night. It was pretty good.
He's well into his fishing, he is. Okay.
Yeah, well into fishing, yeah. Lego Madness was here, then he went, and then I think he came back. We've tons of people, like so many people. And where's that arrow going to? I saw Cranky Bricks. She's here, and I saw Bricks and Mortar. How's it going? I'm glad Bricks and Mortar has found the channel and is able to hang out with us. Brick Stage Pass is here. FLX. We've got tons of people. Simon is here. We have, I go all the way. BFab is here. Hey, BFab. I think I said Simon. Echo Bricks is here. I saw somebody was on last night. El Bricko?
Yes, El Bricko.
Mitty Bricks. BRICKSCENE is hanging around out there. And who else did I see? Red Carnage and Mr. Saurus. How's it going, Ross? Are you well? Mr. Saurus says, love hearing about Mel's experience with the show. Have to get on a work call now. Take it easy. Hashtag Team Moto. Woohoo! Team Moto. Go, Mike.
Moto.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting. I hope E4 are leading up to some sort of, you know, imminent season 2 for us. I doubt it, but like it'll be pretty good. But did you guys see the show last night? Anyone see it?
I haven't caught up with this one yet.
It was awesome.
Was it good?
As Mel said, it was bridges, right? So one particular bridge, it was Tyler and Amy's bridge, wasn't it? That was they didn't use Technic at all.
No, they used plates, and he worked it out pretty well. Whereas you know, he didn't use Technic because he really wasn't that big on Technic, and he says, look, you know, I'm really not a, you know, Technic type person, and he worked it out where he used plates to his advantage, and it held like 1,000 pounds, and it got to a point where they stopped it like after 1,200 pounds, because they ran out of weights. They sort of like, you know, it wasn't the fact that it wasn't safe. You know, it was the fact that we don't have nothing else to, other than maybe a 200-pound guy in the back. We don't have nothing else to put on this bridge. Because let me tell you what happened. It was that when Tyler and Amy went first. No, my bad. Aaron and Christian went first, and they didn't have enough weight for them. They actually had them they put like 200 or whatever pounds on it, and that's all that they had at hand. And so they had to pull that weight off, send everybody back, you know, go find some more weight. They found more weight. They brought them two back out, brought all the cast back out. He had Aaron put the weight back on, plus more weight, and then their bridge finally broke at like, I think like 800 pounds or something like that. So then, you know, Tyler and Amy came up, and then they did the same thing. They put all the weights on there. It never broke. We don't have any more weights. So then they take all the weights off. Everybody go back, take the talent, put them all the way to the back. So we're sitting in the trailer while they find more weights. So then they get these big slab of heavy metal, like basically camera weights. And they put these camera weights on Tyler's bridge. And so they put, you know, he pounding all the stuff. Still a no-go. They pull all the weight off. We got to go find some more weights. So at this time, like the day is going by real fast. And so, you know, camera time, you get paid like double time if you go overtime. So like at this point, like the producers are no longer in joke mode. They're thinking about money and trying to hurry up and finish the show. And so, you know, they go get more weights. They come out and they put all the weights that they had nothing else to put on. So then they say, well, yeah, for safety concerns, we're going to go ahead and call it because, you know, we don't want to put any more. No, you don't have any more weights. you know, shorter than going down the street to the gym and borrowing weights from the, you know, the local gym and coming back up. They ran out of weights. They ran out of anything else that they could have possibly put on this bridge.
So it was like a massive sorry. It was just like a massive oversight. They didn't think that they were going to be that structural.
Right, absolutely. And to tell you the truth is that, and you hear from their producers, no, we had professionals that, you know, tested this challenge, you know, the challenges work and this and that, you know, these pillars work. No, they work because they wanted to crush everybody's bridge. They were trying to design this thing to crush everybody's bridge, you know, and that was the thing. And when those two bridges never failed, even like Boone and Marks, never failed. You know, they had to stop at 1,000 because they stopped at 1,000, or they stopped at 1,200 for Tyler and Amy. So they called it 1,000 and you at that point you broke the show, like, you know. So, and so it just, you know, just I guess it's one of those things of being the first, you know, actually the first, you know, class to actually go through that. And, you know, they not knowing what to expect, you know. So, like I said, they were going in it. They designed that whole challenge because they wanted to crush everybody's bridge. So, give you 8 hours instead of what Australia had, like 10 or something like that.
We haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the Australian one yet. I think Chris was trying to watch it, but it was pretty funny hearing Will saying, "Okay, we've run out of weights. We're going to have to get some from the camera department," and then they come back with sandbags and everything,
sandbags, all that. Yeah, sandbags, all that. He wasn't lying. They had to go get like camera weights at that point that put on these bridges, thinking that they would crush, and they never crushed at all. They never crushed.
What was the story with at one stage one bridge had actual big lumps of flat metal that didn't look like they were made for holding down camera tripods. Where'd they come from? Because I only saw those once and then they didn't use them again.
Oh, they came from the trailer. Those were one of those big slabs of metal. Yeah, they came from the trailer. Those are like almost like camera weights or like rig weights, like the camera rig weights to keep the rig down so you can move around.
That's mad.
They went right to the trailers to go get those, man. That's where those things came from, man. They were digging for weights because they wanted to crush this bridge.
Yeah, that's when I saw the first bridge. The first bridge stayed up, and I was like, okay, well, that's, you know, I expected that. And then Amy and Tyler's, I said to Lorraine, I said to my wife, 3 weights and that's gone. and then they just kept piling them on. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe the structural integrity was so good with just plates.
Yep, just plates. Yep, that's all he used was just plates. And that's really like, kudos to Tyler, man. He's a real humble dude. And but that's just knowing your pieces and knowing what they can do,
Yeah. Jesse says, real talk with Iceberg, epic. There are some more people that popped in. Trevor Baker popped in. I just wanted to say hello to him. I don't think anyone else popped in, and if they did and I missed you, I'm sorry. Doodle-doo. Oh, there's somebody else. No, it's Jesse Brick Galaxy. And yeah, I think we're up to date. Oh, Bricky Ty. Hey Ty, how's it going? But yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a bit short. And another thing that I thought I saw, I could be wrong. I thought I saw at the very start some people were building motors into their into the cars at the very start. Was I wrong? Or it did look like motors.
Well, yeah, what they did was they had a pre-challenge, right? Like, so you had a pre-challenge, so they had the drag race, right, to introduce to introduce the bridges or the highway, the super highway, or whatever. So we had to build like little like soapbox derbies, like the stuff that you get at the shows, and you go race your little brick cars. And so and whatever place you came in, that was the time that you had extra to like, to actually, go to work. So Boone and Mark had an hour extra, right? Where me and Jermaine probably had like, I don't know, like 10 minutes less. So we had like 50 minutes more. And then, so you go to the brick, start planning and stuff like that and all that stuff. And then finally start building. And it went down from there, and so, that's what that was. Do you know that they put that thing together only to toss it on the trash?
Really?
Yeah. No way, man. That's
the wheel. The wheels fascinated me because some of the wheels didn't have any tires on.
That's the point. That's the point. Now, people put tires on for traction, right? To slow you down, right? Now, imagine you got wheels on without any tires. There's no traction. It's all slick, and you're just rolling right down. Boone and Mark had the most brilliant idea by doing that, like the most brilliant. And I mean, we had a light car, so that's probably why we flew down there. We had a real light car. Our car was really light, and but yeah, their stuff flew right up the track with ease. Never was, they took the lead and never stopped. So
it was quite cool that at the end of it was just like a wall, so the cars just blew up.
Yeah, crash test dummies. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Now, what was your favorite challenge out of the whole show?
Favorite challenge? It would have been the Star Wars. I would have loved to build a droid. I would have loved to build. You know what? When they picked the scene, I would have picked the Jabba sail barge by far, right?
Yeah.
I told Jermaine's not a Star Wars person, so don't hold that against him, right? But he's not a Star Wars person, but he was like, man, I wouldn't know what. I said, I would have had you covered. All you would have to do is build me a nice, space yacht. I said, that's basically what it's, a nice super space yacht. And I said, and I would have built the Surlock pit. We'd have been golden, man. We'd have been good to go, man.
Jessica, I want to talk about Jessica for a minute. Jessica seems like such a nice person. She always gets upset when people leave, and like, was she genuinely like that? Was she on the show and in real life?
Well, yeah, I'll say that.
All right.
Next question. No.
Well, do you guys have any questions for Mel?
No, keep going, Si. If I jump
up, I'll ask one. If you liked Jabba Sailboats as much, is that because Return of the Jedi is the best Star Wars movie?
Oh, cheap shot.
I do believe that's where he was coming into his own, and he was kicking tail, and he wasn't, I think that one he was like coming from a boy to a man, like he was,
exactly.
So I appreciate that one there. Yeah.
It's my favorite too.
He did that flip back on the boat. He did that little flip, man. He did that little flip on the boat, and I lost it.
Exactly. In Empire, he's worried. He fights first. In the third one, he doesn't need to fight. He's that cool. Just backflips. Yeah, hero. Anyway.
I tell you what, I do like the scene in Return of the Jedi. There's that scene where Luke is absolutely pounding Vader with his lightsaber, and for some reason, then he says like strike him down, and he doesn't. But the film's always really grainy looking, and I always wondered if that was kind of a bit of B footage or something like that. That they never thought they'd use, but it kind of looked really good. I just thought, I don't know, I always thought that was a very powerful, poignant moment in the movie.
It's probably because that's how the whole movie looked, but then George Lucas has basically redefined every single other scene bar that one. So maybe that's why.
Every single polygon.
BFAP has a good question, Mel. How long did it take you to put the massive coin together? And for those who haven't seen it, tell us about the massive coin.
Thank you, BFAB. That's a great question. I knew BFAB before Lego Masters. It took about, and it's funny because when we were doing the contract for it, and I'm like, all right, I'm looking at, all right, 5 days. We'll knock this out 5 days. We'll just stay late, from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. We can knock it out in 5 days. No, it took us 2.5 weeks, right, to to do, and it's not weekends off. Like we're working Saturday, Sunday, and it's 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. A couple of days I just stayed the whole entire time until it was like 8 a.m. Go home, shower, and come back and work on it some more. So it was a real long time before that was completed, and it was for like police week. That week it was police week. And they wanted to actually, do something that everyone would like. And so they wanted to, kind of commemorate because they come out with a mint coin every year, and they wanted to kind of do something different. And they were able to get a budget where they could, actually, purchase a whole lot of Lego, like 90,000 pieces. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I was insane thinking about it was going to take 5 days. I was insane. It's a lesson learned. So next time, something's 90,000 people, it's going to be 90,000 pieces. It's going to be 2 weeks. So, there's no 5 days.
I think I popped onto one of your live streams a few weeks ago, and I think Jermaine was building in a different room. I came in late, so I didn't even know what was going on until the end. I was like, "Oh my god, what?" And then I think you put a picture up on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
Yeah. It was great to see. It was great to see it finish in a whole as a whole. But it was sad to walk out the door knowing, like, man, that thing don't belong to me anymore. Like, it's like, that's the greatest thing I ever made, and I got to give it away.
It must be so hard. It must be so hard for artists to do that. In any art, whether it be Lego or painting or sculpting, to do something. And I mean, with Lego, we love Lego and we can reuse it. So I mean, it must be hard to give something off to like. Be exhibited somewhere or to sell or to be commissioned and give it away, and as you said, like, it's not yours anymore. It's like, oh no. You can always make another one.
It was heartbreaking to walk away from it. It was. So it was, oh well, c'est la vie, right?
C'est la vie. We have a little visitor again.
Hello.
Hey, dude.
He's rocking the tech look. Do you remember Iceberg?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember?
Iceberg.
Remember we watched him last night? We were having our pizza.
Oh,
yeah, we saw him last night. We saw Flynn last night as well. And they did really well, didn't they?
Yeah, so nice.
Yeah, remember his bridge broke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit sad.
And it made me cry, man. I was in there crying.
And he has his tech hat on today, so he's trying to look like tech in the background. And there's Greg. Say hi, Greg.
Hi.
And you said hi, Tech.
How's his cheek?
Oh man. Okay, so day before yesterday.
Excellent.
I know. Day before yesterday, Mel. He was in the playground in the school, and he ran into the basketball pole. And he hurt us. So he had a slight concussion. He woke up yesterday telling us that he was going to be sick. And Lorraine brought him to the hospital, and they said he had a slight concussion. And the swelling's gone down, and it's not as bad. Turn around that way. You can still see a little bit. Let's go big. Hang on a sec. Go big. So
Ah, I see. Yeah. A little bruise in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, about an hour before the stream, I
Nice
went to
profile.
a nice profile. You can look forward. Man. You can look forward. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. That's better. You want to see your handsome face. So yeah, about an hour before the stream, he fell out of his bed and banged his head and banged his
Oh
shoulder.
no! Oh, the Lord.
You call them Crash Bandicoot here in a minute.
Yes, I was not crying.
Call you
Was
Crash.
really-
That's the
yeah,
nickname,
but
Crash.
You were brave afterwards.
Yeah.
So he went down and he played Fortnite then. He was fine.
Ah, yeah.
What's
Fortnite
on
makes
your
everything better,
phone?
man.
That
It does.
in 4-year-old
What?
kids. I actually was showing kids my what? I keep showing my fans and pretending to be 4-year-old kids.
Oh, I see. You know what? You're really heavy on my legs. So we're gonna go. Say bye, everybody.
Hi, Viva.
Okay, so people saying hello. Right. Okay, look. There is Mark is saying hello. Katie is saying hello. I forgot to say hello to Katie and Lorraine earlier. Sorry about that, guys. Brick Stage Pass is also saying hello. Mr. Blue is saying hello. Bricky Ty is saying hello. B-Fab is saying hello. Your sister is saying hello.
I love you.
B-Fab says Nullig making tech look bad. Tech time to upgrade your style.
Stop doing me. Stop doing me.
And B-Fab said, I hope Nullig gets better. And say goodbye to everybody. Bye. See you later.
I just dropped some questions from the chat in the private chat. So I said that they didn't all like shoot up and we missed them, so you can touch on them whenever. If I see any that when we're like in the middle of a conversation, I'll just drop them in the private chat so you can go.
That is awesome. That's a really good idea. Okay, Tech, do you want to read them out and we will, and whoever they're directed to will answer them?
Yes. So there's kind of two similar ones here for Mel. BFAB asks, future project. Are there any future projects in the works? And Cranky Bricks also said, Mel, can you talk about your outreach project with Holly? Have you got plans to develop that more post-COVID?
So me and Jermaine are actually in a conversation with a local casino. They want to, I guess, make a dragon boat, like a life-size dragon boat, racing dragon boat out of Lego. And so we're in the works of that, trying to with negotiations on that. So that's coming up. And the funny thing about it is that they didn't even see the coin. They didn't see the coin at all. So, I guess he just Googled Lego artists in my area and we just popped up. And so I have that. My project with the Junior Lego Masters building experience. We already did 3 seasons of it, 3 sessions of it. And so we are working on the 4th one coming up. And I think we're going to take a different route. We're going to try to do we're going to get a website going. We're going to try to do a little crowdfunding. So anyone who wants to donate. And what happens is that these $30 brick boxes go to the kids that are in the classroom, so they have Lego, and that's just the thing. We want to kind of spread Lego everywhere. There's a lot of kids that just don't have Lego. They don't have the experience, or they just can't afford it, right? And so we host these free classes because we don't charge for any of it. Okay. And we spend about 6 weeks for an hour, like on a Tuesday, with the kids in a Zoom room. So they get to hang out with some Lego masters and learn a lesson about a certain technique. And then at the end, we turn the tables and have them build something of their own and tell us a good story,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. When you do this is a personal question from me, when you do like commissions and stuff, do you have access to like cheaper brick? Because I can't imagine going through Bricklink is particularly feasible.
Now, you know what? I think with the coin, I tried to go to a local Lego store, right? And they tried to fulfill that order, but I think there's a lot of red tape or something like that, where like they just couldn't order the raw brick or whatever, outside of their pick a brick wall or whatever. You know, it was some type of red tape or whatever, which it would have saved me a whole lot on shipping, a whole lot.
Yeah.
But no, we had to populate a list through BrickLink and pay, you know, so it was a couple of BrickLinkers that probably got like a $14,000, you know, payment from us. And, you know, it was a $15,000 payment. So we kind of made their year, you know, with that order.
Yeah. That's intense. That I mean, I get annoyed just going through BrickLink for like a couple of hundred parts.
Yeah.
The quantity. That sounds like crazy. And the other one that I managed to catch from the chat from earlier was Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Have you seen a Lego Master challenge in another country you wish you could have done?
I would have loved to have done the tower that I guess the earthquake challenge, like, you know, shakeable challenge, that one. And then I would have loved to have done the Back to the Future, like, you know, maybe that Back to the Future. I would have loved to have done that. I would have loved to have done the enemy's lair or something, or an evil lair. I think that was the first season where they did an evil lair or something like that. I would have loved to have done that.
Nice. Yeah. So you guys, if anyone else has got any questions for Mel, then just fire them away in the chat.
And thank you to Tech for doing that. That's a really good idea. I think that's something maybe we can do, you know, from now on. Any questions that I missed, you jot it down in the private chat, and we'll be able to get through them, because it's always, everyone always has different questions than I do or we do, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, especially I love hearing about the stuff you guys do after the show, and especially like what you're doing. I know Greg would love to have you on his show at some stage to talk about that as well. I think that would be pretty cool. So maybe two of you get together, because Greg has a big audience as well, and other people will be on his who might not necessarily be here because different times of the day. Right. Cranky says that sucks that Lego didn't make it happen. I know if you're not in RLUG, etc., you can't get project support. But though, let's put it on the screen as well. But though they're still open to major orders bigger than B&P if you phoned them. So there.
Okay.
She's full of knowledge, Cranky is.
Yeah. She is. She's awesome, Cranky is.
That's awesome.
Will Harper is back in the house. Brixish has popped in as well. She's saying hello to everybody. Brixish, you're hilarious. I love your Instagram stuff. It's so funny. And I think that's all that we need to say hello to there. We were talking a little bit, everybody. We were talking a little bit about the new set that it was kind of leaked and it wasn't leaked, and it was hinted at, and now it's kind of out there. And it is the Everyone is Awesome set. So it's monochrome figures. It is. I think it's indirectly a Pride set, and what's everyone's opinion? I think it's awesome myself, and I can't wait to get at least 2 of that set.
I love it. I'm a big fan. It could have been quite controversial. I've personally only seen like pretty positive like reception from it. I'm sure there's probably negative.
There's a lot of negative on Twitter.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
And that's just Twitter.
I could quite imagine. I try to stay off Twitter as much as I can. But yeah, I think it's really bold statement from Lego. I saw someone, I think it was Jamae did a bit of a column, and she said something along the lines of it's one thing to like make a statement and say you support something, but to actually then follow that up with a product and back it, I think is really powerful. Yeah, Jamae's in the chat. So yeah, it is actually directly a Pride set. So I think that's a bold move from Lego, and I back it completely. I'm ready for it.
It's brilliant as well. I mean, it's I've seen the negative stuff as well, and I think it's unwarranted, especially in this day and age. But apart from that, I mean, Matthew Ashton is the designer of it, and he's a gay man. He's proud of it, and it's just brilliant that it came from somebody from the community, and it's just it's showing everybody that it's normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
What is normal? That's the thing. I think not being normal is something to be celebrated. In all honesty.
Well, it kind of puts it out there that, like, you know, you don't have to hide the way you are. You shouldn't have to hide the way you are. I mean, you're born who you are. You can't change that.
Exactly, and as long as you don't hurt anyone, be yourself. That's the way I see it.
Right.
Did you guys manage to watch the Lego video? With Matthew Ashton? He did the video for
the designer video, hasn't he? But I've not seen that yet.
Yeah,
Isn't he good?
It's really touching. Like, he's crying through it in stages. Like, but it actually was something that was on his desk for years. Apparently, he already made that set ages ago. And then Lego were on about putting something together that was for the LGBTQ community, and he was like, "Well, I've kind of got this already," and so it's kind of already there. I think he'd already done it a long time. I think that's what a lot of things. I think the Porsche was the same. I think the Porsche design had already got something similar when they did the Porsche one as well. So I think often they tend to have these little projects that they have on their desks.
Well, they're just waiting to go. One day a month where they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's what it said on one of the designer projects. Yeah, I think that was the Porsche one where he said that, where he's making it in.
Yeah, that's probably where I heard it from as well. Because I think at first he was a bit lost, wasn't he? He kind of wanted to interact with a few other designers to try some new technique kind of ideas.
If Jeremy wants to, or Tech, if you want to put that link into the chat, then maybe people can check it out, or we'll put it in near the end so everyone will be able to check it out at the same time, maybe, or put it in now. It doesn't matter. It opens up another window, so it doesn't affect anything. So pop that in, and because I didn't know she'd written an article, so I want to see it too. But yeah, no, I didn't know there was a video out because I was quite busy today. I wasn't up to date on stuff going on, so I'll have to watch that as well. I need to say hello to Matt Elder, who has popped in. Good day, Matt. Matt, you're welcome to join if you want. We can fire an invite out to you.
Sorry, I saw earlier as well. I think it was The Guardian had Tricky Bricks was on there talking about it with Matthew as well. I don't know if you guys knew about that.
No.
Yeah, I saw it on through Twitter, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was in The Guardian. I walked into the office today and everyone said, "Oh, have you seen this article in The Guardian today?" I was like, "No." and it was the monochrome. I said, "Oh yeah, it's the monochrome figures. That's cool." And I said, "Oh, my mate Si, he was talking about that earlier in the week." And then they said, "Yeah, this guy called Matthew Ashton's designed it." I went, "Oh yeah, I know him."
What I saw, because I'm subscribed to Promo Bricks. I'll just throw this in first. Hey, SARASTARBRICKS. Sarah was supposed to be here today, but she was working. I don't know if you're off. If you're off, you can join in. That's no problem. And Josh Osborne is here. And who else did I see? I hate missing people. Oh, Brooke Hamilton. How's it going, Brooke? And I think we said hi to Family Bricks. Yes, it is. So basically, I'm subscribed to Promo Bricks on YouTube. And their video dropped, and I rarely get a notification from them, but it popped up, and everything was in German, and I didn't know what Max was saying, so I ran with what he had on the screen, and he had like 36 monochrome figures. So I kind of put that in, and with the other bit as well. So I thought there was a chrome one coming, but there isn't. But I think, and then I was talking to Brick Clicker about it as well. So I think this time around I was the third person to get the video out. But obviously the big guns got more views than me, but I didn't care because it was just a great set to get out.
Yeah.
I get it. And it's one of those sets, I'm going to buy loads of them. I don't know about you guys. But I kind of want areas around my city or just in general where you can kind of display that kind of thing pretty well, because in my kind of next Lego room, everything's going to be pretty much white, and the color will come from the Lego sets, and they are perfect for it. They really are.
Yeah.
I just really wish that the hair, I think it's in white. I wish they'd done that in the bright orange, because then that would have been perfect for my figure.
Yeah, my hair's in like the blue, which is kind of cool. I like that one.
Yeah. Really wanted that hairpiece in orange, because they've only done it in the medium nougat, and I want it in orange. I don't think they call it orange, do they? I think it's called a different color. I think they call it like dark orange or brown or something. It's a weird color name.
Everybody's Brickling stores are going to be on fire after that set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good price as well. It is. It's a very good price for what it is.
Yeah.
35
quid.
or 30?
Yeah, I think it's 35 in the UK. Yeah, which is really good for that amount of figures and unique pieces in it as well. Because they're all unique colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
And all the plates as well.
Yeah, all the tiles and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I think it's really good. It's nothing too big. It's nothing too expensive. Like it's affordable, and it's a good way to. Oh, Simon says it's £31. So yeah, really affordable.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, because I think it's $35. So that
right
works really well for us. That does.
Do you know what? If you do want to get that set, I would definitely say get it like day one. Because I think that's going to be the next bonsai tree,
yeah, for sure,
and flower bouquet. Because I think people are going to want to buy it for people that are not necessarily into Lego. I think it's going to be one of those perfect, almost like coming out presents as well. You know, in a weird way, like to say we accept you, sort of thing. It's that kind of little gift that you can give to somebody. You know.
Butchop wants to know what are the Everyone is Awesome sets. So basically, they are monochrome minifigures as a set. They're a Pride set, and it's called Everyone is Awesome. They're I forget, when did we say it's out? It's on 1st June, is it, or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
1st of June is crazy, man. 1st of June is mad in this country.
What
is
coming out on 1st of June?
I know it's going to be mental. But I tell you what, right? Si, I'll get it on day one, and we can build it on the backlog on the Wednesday.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that would be
Tuesday. Build it on. Yeah.
Do you want to tell Mel what the backlog is, and maybe new people who have joined the chat as well?
Oh yeah, cool, man. Well, the backlog is basically a collaboration between me and Si, and it's just a way of building. Well, it was meant to be building sets from back in the day that we bought that we haven't got around to building yet. But in all honesty, folks, it's turning into building sets that we've recently bought, if anything. But anyway, it's basically anything that's in the backlog. So anything that's basically more than an hour old, if we haven't built it, it's in the backlog. It's as simple as that. But anyway, Si and I, stream on Wednesdays from 8 o'clock. And one week it's on Si's channel, and the next week it's on my channel. This week it was on mine. Next week it's going to be on Si's. Can't wait. I'm already looking forward to it.
I know, me neither. Me either. Or me too, I should say. Not me neither.
Yeah, that's kind of saying you're not.
I still didn't finish off the little rocket from the thing yesterday. I was supposed to do that today, and I completely forgot about it. But did you finish yours? Did you finish yours?
No, no, I didn't.
You're surprised.
At least I build Lego and not old.
Hey, I build Lego. I'll build Lego.
Right.
I'm just going to expand on my
I'll finish it in about half an hour, I reckon.
What was I going to say? Yes, everyone's still talking about it. So yeah, Butchop wants to know the piece count, and BFAB is telling you that's 364. Yeah, so it's really good. Check out the video that I have done. But yeah, the video that I did, Matt was asking why there were a lot of people were asking why there were no pictures in it. It was because I didn't want to put any in because it was literally a leak at that stage, and I didn't want.
I can show you pictures if you want. So it's on their website.
Yeah, if you want to share yourself around.
I'll share myself around. Hang on a second, let me do that.
What Lego have you built this week, Solo?
I built the Batmobile, if you must know. Thank you very much.
Hey, finally built it. Nice one.
Not only the little one. Only the little one.
Ah, well, that's different. I thought it was the 1989 one you built.
No. That's in storage. No.
Oh, okay. It's good though, isn't it? That the 1966 one.
It's a sweet little set. Okay. Sorry, my missus is talking to me as well at the same time. Right. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, there you go. There it is. Where is it? There we go. It's just basically a press release one. They haven't actually. This is their main website, but you can't pre-order it or purchase it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you could. You're not. That looks good though.
I'm assuming it's a Lego Store exclusive, right? It's not going to be in like Smith or.
I don't know.
Don't know. No idea. I was just reading up on it while you guys were talking about it. It doesn't say. It just says it'll be available in Lego stores come this day, but they say that on everything.
Yeah.
So
it's really good.
I don't know. I reckon Smiths or more likely John Lewis, I think, would be a company that I probably want to snatch.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good shout. Actually, I reckon John Lewis will be up for some of that.
I think they'll probably if it. I imagine. Well, it's like 18+ box art, so we could kind of class it as like an affordable direct-to-consumer set, right? So maybe it will be at Lego Store for a while, and then after maybe like 6 months or so, it will start appearing in other shops. But
do you think it's going to be a short-lived set, though? Do you think it's going to be on the shelves for a while, or do you reckon
I reckon it'll be here for a while. I reckon it'll be here for a while.
It's going to sell out. It won't become available again until something stupid like Christmas, because I just won't see the demand for it. And then, I think it'll be amazing. I honestly think this could be one of the best-selling sets of all time.
Absolutely. I mean, Chris made a good point. I think it was Chris made a good point about a coming out gift. I think it's like that's an G idea.
Yeah, I reckon so. So, do you know what though? Is it me, right? But I would like Lego to continue this monochrome theme and come out with like classic spacemen or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just
I think so too, but I think that will kind of take away from the point of it.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be one of those one-off sets that they do. They might cut up. I don't know.
I think third-party printers would absolutely love it as well, because then they can print their own minifigure, like decorate it quite easily.
Yeah, good point actually.
Yeah,
but not saying that they wouldn't do it, but yeah.
Okay, we can usually try. I know Kaz Blockhead UK, and she has like a big collection of monochrome minifigures, but the hair pieces are like that's one of the kind of things I wasn't expecting. Like, look at the colors of those. Like, they're hard. They're hard to find. Some of them are hard to find.
I'm gonna have to change my sig fig now to have that ponytail, just because that's the right color. So I'm gonna be growing my hair out, guys. So you might be looking at some weird stuff in the future.
Nice.
I'm recognizing a couple of hair pieces. Isn't that like Luke Skywalker's hairpiece there? Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's Ron Weasley's.
Yeah. Director Krennic's.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, that's Obi-Wan's. Yeah, the purple one is the gardener from Series 19.
Yeah.
That's
Will Byers.
That's Hermione's. That's Hermione's. That's Ron's. That's Obi-Wan's. That's the gardener's. I don't know. I think that blue one's new to this set.
It is. Yeah, the yellow one I think is from the Upside Down.
Yeah.
That's Will's. Will. Yeah, Will's hair. I think the ponytail's new as well.
That's a proper bowl cut, isn't it? I love that.
The brown one's thin.
Yeah, the black one is from the Coda in Series 19 as well.
Yeah.
I like that black hair piece a lot.
Yeah,
I've got so many of them because I bought about 500 Series 19 ones because they were on offer in the Lego store. It's great. It's a great piece.
Hey Ninja with the bricks, and our book chop is going. See you later, book chop.
Bye, book chop.
Say goodbye to book chop, and everyone's staying here. Is MG here? Hey MG, I missed you. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Where are you? There you are. Hi all. So we'll take solo off, will we?
Yeah, if there's anything else you want to look at. If not, I'm done.
Anything else you guys want to look at on the Lego store? Anything that's coming soon, or
Daily Bugle?
The Daily Bugle. I was wondering when somebody was going to say something.
Go for it, dude.
I'm going for it.
Can we talk about like the mayhem that is happening on this building?
It's crazy.
Let alone the size of it. Right? The mayhem is is being unleashed on this building. Like, they got the window busting out. Like what modular that has Lego had where you got a window busting out? Like they got the window.
Hey Sarah.
Hey guys. Sorry for being late. I had to work and I just got home. I'm super tired.
We're so happy that you were able to join today. I don't know if you met Mel before, did you?
No, I haven't, but I definitely know who he is. So hi. It's nice to meet you.
This is Sarah. Sarah Starbricks is the name of her channel, and Mike is another part of her channel. He is Mike, and they are both Sarah Starbricks.
Yes.
Ah, I know that name. I know that name.
You do?
Yeah. Yep. I'll probably follow you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much.
I know that name. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, you are very popular in the chat, Sarah, and you're always saying hello to everybody, and it's you're welcoming. Even if it's not your stream, you're very welcoming. So everyone's going to know who you are.
Oh, that's so cool. I have been a little away for a couple of months, so I was just like, I'm surprised now if anybody knows who I am. I'm just like, oh, that's so nice. You know who I am online.
Of course. We're checking out the Daily Bugle and some new sets. Solo has it up on his screen. Have you seen it, Sarah?
I have seen it, and I really want it. I think it's beautiful. I really love Spider-Man a lot. I have a letter that I wrote to the Amazing Spider-Man comic book, and it got printed in the comic book. So for all of time, I'm like published in a Spider-Man comic book. Yeah, I'm really, cool. I love it a lot. So I definitely want the set. It's really interesting too, because I think a lot of people that don't even collect superhero Lego are going to really want this one.
Yeah.
Because it's a skyscraper, right? And they haven't really done a Lego skyscraper before that people can buy and build.
Yep.
I think what else is awesome is where they've blown the window out, that it's been confirmed, isn't it? There is enough bricks there to fill it all in. They've given everything it needs.
Yeah.
Which I
it's
think
a great idea.
Awesome. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, it's going to make tower block building a lot easier now, because people will do like different color versions of it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, now maybe now's the time to buy a load of those 2x2 trans clear panels as well.
Yeah. They got a lot of them in there, right?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that the Bricklink store has plummeted in price on those ones now.
You're probably like, no. Yeah, man, this definitely is a first day buy for me. Definitely, I will be. I will be in the Lego line before the first Lego employee enters the door.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I tell you what, folks, though, I am so happy that we're finally getting something like a Blade character.
That's the only reason I want to buy this set.
Yeah.
Is he really?
I got Punisher, Daredevil, like everybody. They just pulled out all the stock.
Sandman, Sky, you love a bit of Sandman.
Who's your guys' favorite minifigure in this set? Because there's so many minifigs.
I like the big Spider-Man. I don't know.
Daredevil is the one for me.
What do you think? It's interesting though that they pick someone that looks like Aquaman as the model.
I like the Black Cat one, but I love Felicia, the character.
Unfortunately, Lego for some weird reason haven't put all the pictures of the minifigures on here. So it's just yeah.
What about only the? Is it on brick sale, something like that? It might be on this solo.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll have a little.
You get the pictures from Lego.
See them all.
Just about see it on top of the box there, but it's a bit crap.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
It was really interesting. I don't know if you guys. There was I think it was on Reddit. The designer was talking about the set, and originally he had like 60 minifigures he wanted to put in the set, which they obviously whittled down to what they could get in there. But the reason apparently that they could put Daredevil and Blade in it was because it is an 18+ set, so they didn't mind having the more 18+ characters.
I was totally wondering how they got away with Punisher, because Punisher is a bit gruesome at times.
Yeah, so I think if you want to get those minifigures, get this set now, because I don't think they're going to make many versions of those characters.
No.
So
yeah,
I reckon those figures will go for like at least 35 quid to 50 quid each.
Well, it's a 275 quid set, isn't it? So it's not exactly cheap. So if people want those figures, they've either got to buy the set or bricklink the figures, which they're not going to be cheap.
I tell you what, though, bang for buck, it's not bad though, is it? That's pretty good.
I read online. Somebody said that they would have paid $300 just for the Punisher figure. They were like, I want it so bad. I would just pay for that, and I get bonus now. All these other figs.
Isn't it funny though as well? We get this kind of slightly random taxi in this set, and that about a few months ago, Lego actually came out with a brand new taxi that you can't even put a minifigure in. I find that a bit bizarre.
Well, it's about time they're actually using the 18+ badge for something. You know, like that's over 18.
That makes complete sense what Chris said about that. Loving the Daredevil, actually.
Apparently it's the same with
the only picture they got.
Yeah, apparently it's the same with the girl that's in it. I have never heard of the superhero, the one that's flying around the top.
Oh, Firestar. Yeah.
Firestar.
She used to be in a cartoon where it's Spider-Man, her, and Iceman. I'm sure there was I forget what they called them as a sort of team, but I think it was a thing back in the
well, apparently I don't think it's because she was violent. I think it's because they did say something about the older AFOs will know who it is. I didn't know who it was. So it's like a bit of nostalgia. No. So maybe but yeah.
I want an Iceman now. I want a trans clear Iceman. Give it to me, Lego.
Well, I'm sure with these ones being successful, I do not think these are going to be the last we're going to see of 18+ set.
Well, I tell you what I want to see next, folks. I want to see a Daily Planet.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Give me a Daily Planet, man. I want to recreate that Christopher Reeve scene where he's fighting them in the city. I think that would be amazing.
So what I find interesting is, because I've heard a few little speculations that's going on, is this because obviously we're getting new Spider-Man movies coming out, both animated and live action, and also Venom, and they all seem to be saying from the Spider-Man universe, same as the Venom one, I think, as well, from the Spider-Man universe, and they're saying, is this all now going to be part of the Spider-Man multiverse? That's a lot of rumors and whispers are going on within the movie.
It's a really cheap way of bringing in loads of different characters. They call it a multiverse, and you can pull in people from anywhere. And if they die, you just pick them up again from another time.
Yeah, I mean, I know Sony Pictures, they're desperate to get Spider-Man in Venom. They're desperate, and well, so are we.
I think it's a cheeky way that if Robert Downey Jr. wants his contract back, they'll happily take him. Yeah, we'll bring you back.
They will. 100%. Yeah, easy.
Because they want him back so bad.
Tech put in the private chat 3-in-1 Castle. What's everyone's thoughts? Was that from Fooling with Bricks?
That was from Fooling.
Oh, I love that. That's a day one for me as well.
Do you want to throw that on the screen, Darren?
It's going to be Tower of London for me, that is.
See if it's on Lego site. If not, I'll go back on BRICKSCENE again.
Yeah, it is. It is on Lego.
Yeah,
Mel, do you like castles?
I do. I can appreciate this 3-in-1. But and the thing about it is that I appreciate it so much that I'm probably going to end up buying like 3 copies so I can build all 3 and just combine all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. I think all 3 of them actually look really good in this 3-in-1. Like usually there's one that you think that one's a bit rubbish, but I think all 3 of them look great. I really do like them all.
I like that it's closed back as well and it opens up.
I like that. I like the closed look of the castle, not so much the open, but you know, it looks kind of empty. But like, I mean, I like that shot right there.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Oh, does it have a roof?
Yes, guys, where it's all closed off. I think it's like a little mini blacksmith kind of.
Brilliant.
Mini
blacksmith. Yeah.
So remember to smile. You're on full screen.
Say again.
It says remember to smile.
I said Solo, remember to smile. You're on full screen.
This is taking a lot of my concentration power, right?
That's okay. Just flare your nostrils, you'll be fine. Greg, Family Bricks says Superman is Amazing Friends, and then everyone else says, well, Superman is Amazing Friends, the name of the cartoon. And I think it's Brick Stage Pass said it was on Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, cheers, man.
Good morning, yes. Saturday morning cartoons.
I missed them.
I don't remember that at all. I remember Spider-Man, I remember X-Men, I remember Batman animated series, but I don't remember.
Scooby-Doo, you had Picture Page. I'm dating myself because nobody remember Picture Page, right?
No, I don't remember that.
No.
Yeah.
I remember Scooby-Doo. Scrappy-Doo was on as well.
Yeah. The Smurfs. Yeah.
I love the Smurfs.
Godzilla. That was always my favorite one.
Say again?
Godzilla. I used to love that one.
Yeah. And Captain Caveman.
Oh, yeah, Captain Caveman. There's a figure we need.
Yeah.
Captain Caveman.
Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock, right?
Yeah.
Teletubbies.
No.
Oh, shut up.
Get him off.
I was a grown man by then.
Who's excited for a crocodile?
I mean, it looks good. Like compared to some of the other ones that are out, I doubt I get it, but it does look good.
or a frog.
I'm
Or a
not
snake.
sure. The snake looks good. I'm not sure about the frog.
Yeah. I think to me this is probably the weakest one that they've got because like you got the fish tank as well, which looks so good. I really like that. I really like the fish
that's
tank.
amazing.
So nice. I really like that. Really like that.
What else does that turn into, Darren?
Sorry.
What else does that turn into? Is that 3 in 1? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3-in-1. So it looks like is it an easel? Oh, right. So you get a little treasure chest.
Cool.
Yeah, a little painting, a little easel.
Yeah, that's quite good. I like the easel.
That's literally a Finding Nemo set. The fish tank. With the like.
Hey, Brett. Brett's in the house. Hey,
What
mate.
was that painting?
Hey,
Like,
Brett.
so many of the fish from Finding Nemo in it.
It's like an alt build.
Yeah.
When you
Can I
said that,
see
I
it
was
again?
thinking.
That's so
fish is that?
weird. I thought we were talking about the fishing, and I looked back up the screen. I was like, wait, what is that?
I was like, what point in Finding Nemo are they painting a parrot? So I need to rewatch that movie.
Chris, you obviously didn't stay to the after credits cutscene. God.
That's a submarine, isn't it? That's not a fish. It's a submarine.
Something down here.
Yeah, but the
Oh, it could be a submarine.
Yeah, but what Tech is saying is basically all the fish from Finding Nemo.
yeah.
I like that.
Accurate Moreland or never.
It's good. I mean, it's all right, I suppose, but
I love it. I think it's, I'll click the wrong button. I really like it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it's
Same as
a
the
good
space shuttle
little
one. I'm really seeing the space shuttle one as well. It's like a montage of like Lego
Nice.
sets. Like,
Yeah, if you
really,
can't afford
really
the
amazing.
the master one, you can get this one right here, right?
Solo, how many parts is that? Because the free build on that is
486
good.
parts.
Oh.
See, that's not bad for 45.
They got all
quid.
3 of them. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lego's done this as like the greatest space ones that they've done so far because you've got the lunar lander, the Saturn V rocket, and the space shuttle. Surprise, they're still available.
Yeah,
this is really good. I really like that.
Plus,
That's
it's really
good.
cool actually that it's a girl on the Discovery picture because that was a ship that actually launched the first American female space pilot. So that's really cool.
Yeah. And that was kind of a controversy, them calling it the Columbia, right? It was controversial.
I like the red, white, and blue. That to me is like a sort of a martini sports car meets space shuttle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Fine, Mitty Bricks. Thanks for being with us today.
See me.
Even though
And those solar panels, they look new. They look like new elements to me.
What ones?
The solar panels on the satellite. If you go back to the first picture, they look new.
Are they just?
No, they're just the.
they're just
they're trans black on a teal brick.
Yeah. Okay. I thought they were saying it's special.
I'm actually looking at this. There's no stickers.
I like that.
There's no
That is
stickers
lovely.
at all with that. That's pretty good, actually.
They don't
No.
I tell you what, right? You could army that up. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That's true. Yeah, they don't tend to do free stickers on 3-in-1 sets.
I tell you what, though, I buy all 3. I buy that set 3 times. You build that.
That is
We
back
are here for a
content
stream.
for months, isn't it, Greg?
Yeah, that's years. That's years.
Good, great content. Great content.
Yeah, exactly. Milk it for all it's worth.
Hey Josh Build Stuff, thanks for dropping in with us. And Cranky Bricks says oh my god, I can't say that word. Opalescent. Okay, opalescent trans black. Sorry, came from Andrea's family house set. So they are
That is great. I love that set. I need to get it. The color scheme on that, the windows of the front, it just looks really, really good.
And hello.
Is that the one with the rounded? Is that the one with the rounded bay windows? Tab?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they are
love
wicked.
the bay windows.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So good.
Yeah, I mean Brick Stage Pass, but I mean every time I go and open up a web page, I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to? We don't have to collect every single Lego set, but we want them all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I got the burger truck. I think was it Bricky TY mentioned it last night. It was 50% off. I just bought that. I got it today. It's such a just for the Lego alone. It's worth it.
Is it the food truck one?
Yeah, the burger truck, the
little monster truck one. Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, I've already got it, but I just fancied it again because I think it looks such a good set.
I did the same thing when the paranormal bus went on sale, and I bought like 2 more because I was like, yeah, I mean, it's super cheap and those pieces are great, so why not?
The thing about the hidden side one, Sarah, is you can take all the spooky stuff out and just turn it into a normal bus. And the same with the food truck. You can just put normal wheels onto it. I've seen people just turn it into a normal van, kind of.
Exactly. Who doesn't need more food trucks or school buses in their city?
Exactly. Yeah. About this for a set then, a Lego set. Professor Xavier's mansion with the X-Men. How about that?
That'd be brilliant.
I'm down for it. I think Beefab mentioned in the chat earlier. Unfortunately, the X-Men sets really didn't sell too well. So until they like reboot the franchise, I can't see us getting anything like that. I do.
They did that one set, didn't they, with Wolverine? That's like a retro one.
Two sets.
Was it two? Was it?
Yeah, one with Magneto, Wolverine, and Storm. Was it? That one. And
now, I got to ask everyone a question now. There's a big rumor going around because X-Men is coming to the MCU in 2025.
Yeah.
Now, there are rumors that Keanu Reeves might play Magneto. Go for it.
Really?
Oh, that's some of that.
No.
Why not? I think he'd make a good Magneto. I Magneto's one of my favorite villains anyway. I think I want to think about men in dark burgundy outfits or something. I just realised I like Magneto and Count Dooku.
Magneto's costume is pretty much just a male version of Scarlet Witch, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's even got the same like V on it as well. Like it's pretty similar.
They're related. That's his daughter.
He's a man witch.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. The Scarlet Witch is Magneto's daughter.
There you go. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
I suppose because in the MCU she's not considered a mutant, is she? Because they didn't have licensing for mutants.
She's
at the time.
enhanced. She's enhanced.
Yeah, so they had to change her backstory.
And that's why her brother had white hair, because Magneto's got white hair as well.
Okay.
I watched X-Men. I think it was Future Past or one of those weird ones. But anyway, they had the Scarlet Witch in it with her brother, but they were living in America with the mom. And I was like, okay, well, that's not what we've seen from the shows lately or the movies. I thought that was a bit weird. So maybe they're obviously going to have to fix that in the new one. What do you do with
the X-Men will be completely the Fox ones will be completely wiped off the face of the earth to be incorporated into the Disney empire.
Fingers crossed.
Oh no, definitely. It's going to be a complete new cast.
I'm putting my money on Psy for Professor Xavier.
Oh, big time!
I'd snap that up.
I'd like to see it.
I would have an
Would I be a middle-aged one or a younger one?
Oh, definitely.
What do you reckon, Si?
I was hoping you go for the mystic role, to be honest.
Yeah. Who would we be out of the X-Men then? Si would obviously be Xavier.
Yeah, Chris would be Wolverine.
Oh, thanks. I'll take Wolverine any day.
I'm glad you didn't say it was me.
I was thinking you were going to say Beast, to be honest.
That's Solo.
Yeah, Solo. Definitely. I don't know. So he's a bit. Who's a
Beast? He's really good tempered. He is. I'm like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Okay, maybe not then.
Yeah. No, I tell you, who Solo would be. He'd be Deadpool.
I'll take that.
I think Tech might be Gambit.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
I like that. I'll take that.
Mel, who would you be?
I think I'd be Bishop. I like Bishop.
Yeah, that's cool.
Quite cool.
Not
underrated
quite a good guy, not
character.
quite a bad guy, just a little bit in between. Just a rogue for hire. That's me.
That's
Sarah,
awesome.
ex woman. Who would you be?
Sarah, yeah.
Okay, so I have two choices. I would really like to be Emma Frost because she can turn her body into diamond and she's also has psychic powers. Or I would want to be Kitty Pryde because she is a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a crush on Scott Summers, don't you? You got a crush on Scott, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
Mike, who would you be?
Oh man, I don't know. Who should I be?
Who should you be? I don't know. Who do you want to be?
It's got to be someone cool, chilled out,
Iceman or
calm
something.
and collective.
Yeah,
Iceman.
I'll turn everything to ice.
Yeah, I reckon Iceman.
What was the girl with the bandana? Was she called Jubilee in this TV show? She called Jubilee?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she used to have fireworks or something, right, didn't she?
Yeah, she had like rainbows, like a rainbow kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Brick stage pass. That's your first warning.
What?
Tax Toad.
This is
That's
If that wasn't so funny, I would have definitely timed him out.
oh, God.
Legend.
Yeah, he's only speaking the truth.
I think I'd go for Cyclops. I think he'd be my one.
Yeah,
Cyclops is awesome.
I like it.
You just be Jean Grey, and then you can OP everyone because she's just badass.
I like Family Bricks. He says Scott Summers would have to be played by Chris Pratt for me. Yes.
He threw that in for you.
Straight edge guy.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't play him though because he's already Star-Lord.
I think he could do it though. I mean, it is Chris Pratt.
You can do it.
Yeah, but if they're bringing it into the MCU, they won't have him type as both, will they?
They're going to have every movie actor known to man in these films now, aren't they?
They're going to run out of characters. I've got to be able to get a cameo at this point.
Maybe try and get a French accent. You could go in as what's he called? What's the guy who can teleport through walls?
Oh, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. There you go.
You know what? I'd love to be Nightcrawler.
He's welcome, mate.
There aren't many decent French actors that I can think of other than Christopher Lambert.
Can you for quick exits? Tech.
Ben's Brick Designs. I was thinking that as well, that I could also be Dazzler. So I'm glad you also feel that vibe. Dazzler is a good choice too.
I don't know. I think Mike could be a Magneto. He's very calm.
Oh,
very,
he totally
very
could
cunning.
be. Magneto, definitely. And kind of like evil. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes good, sometimes.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
please. I think that's better for you. Totally.
If that's the case, then Sarah, you'd have to be something like Phoenix or something like that.
No, I don't like Jean Grey that much though. Like everybody always likes Jean Grey, but Emma's fine because she's also kind of evil and good, and she kind of flips back and forth as well. So works for me.
An anti-hero.
Yes.
Sarah Nullig wants to say hi.
Hi, Nolik.
He's back.
It's been a while. How are you?
He came in especially to see Sarah. Tell her how you are.
Good, but guys, but I by accident and crashed in a pole in school.
Oh, really?
Yes, a pole.
You ran into a pole.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, so I have this like a big bruise.
Yeah, I heard you had a. I heard you had a bruise on your face. Does it hurt?
Yes, but I end up at hospital.
Yeah,
Oh
yes,
my
good.
gosh!
Yeah.
It only hurts when Dad pokes it, right now, like.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what it says. He's like prodding you.
Don't get too close to your dad. He might catch you with all that hair on his face.
And did you say hi to Mike?
No.
I could take you. Say hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hi, Mommy.
We're talking about superheroes. You love superheroes. Who's your
Oh
favorite?
yeah.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. And what else?
What's your choice?
Oh yes, also Hulk.
Hulk as well.
Hulk,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you could be one of them, though, which one would you be?
If you it's so Darren wants to know if you were going to be a superhero, which one would you want to be? Who do you really want to be?
Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Again.
Bye.
Oh, thank you. Good boy.
Aw.
What if flip you off? Just standing at the doorway.
Yeah.
He's trying to come back later and say hello again, but he's yeah. I know. Yeah, that's what I've been worrying, Ben. But the fact is, it happened in school, so school knows we didn't batter him, so it's okay.
Not this time.
Not this time. No. Slippery Bricks, thanks for joining us, and I hope you're having a good day. So Bricks and Mortar says Sarah loves grey area characters, my kind of gal.
Nice.
But yeah, so everyone's going.
So we actually named 2 grey area characters in this panel. So me as Deadpool and Sarah as who? Can't remember
Emma
now.
Frost.
Emma Frost. Neither
Yes.
good nor evil. I think one's a bit more bad tempered though. So
Actually, to be fair, you would be a good Incredible Hulk solo.
no. I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
Just
The secret is I'm always angry.
I'm just always angry.
That or
Definitely not.
is it Colossus as well? No, Solo could be Juggernaut.
Oh,
Wow.
He's like Vinnie Jones.
I don't think I could pull that off either.
Yeah, Juggernaut is like super powerful though in the Marvel universe.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we could do with coming in because he'd give the Avengers a good hiding. He would.
I think by the sounds of it, like Deadpool, Juggernaut is now all part of the MCU. I think they're going to integrate the Deadpool Fox into the films, which is
I hope so. Because personally, I like to see like a Red Hulk in there as well and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that is coming. I can't remember. I can't remember what they called it. The Force, the Task Force.
I can't remember either. Yeah, I remember seeing that Solo.
And have you guys seen the Venom trailer?
No.
Yeah.
The second one. It looks awesome.
Let there be carnage. Oh, it's going to be so good. Woody Harrelson, man. I love
Tom
him.
Hardy in that still.
Yeah.
Wicked.
He's still playing 2 roles. Bless him.
I've not seen the first one yet. Is it worth seeing?
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
I never saw it getting much traction, so I didn't think much of it. But
oh no, it got loads of traction.
Did it? It's just one of those films I missed out on.
No, it done really well. I mean, obviously, it's always got the same complaints like where's Spider-Man and it misses Spider-Man, but on its own, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I think they managed to work around not having Spider-Man in it pretty well, to be fair. But
Matt says, watch Solo transform. Tell him that The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever.
I'm too tired to get angry. I can't.
Let's put the 2 of them together. The quote and the face.
You're not.
He was like this. He went, "I can't go now. I'm too angry." That's what he said.
You're not getting me today. You're not getting me today.
I think what it was the more I think the fact that Jake said it's the closest vision that Dave Filoni's done since Clone Wars. That's what got him.
Yeah, that really was. Yeah, that was.
I tell you, I'm really liking this Bad Batch though. I saw the latest episode today. I thought it's really good. Great, really nice story.
Yeah.
I agree. There was one part last week that I saw, and I think it was what's the little girl called again?
Omega.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
was a part with her, and there was music, and I don't know if anyone else spotted it, but the music was very, very, very Disney. It was just Disney music, and I was like, "Oh wow!" It was so out of place, but it worked really well as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the show is working very well. I'm very curious of where they're going with Omega. I'm very curious. I mean, I think it's going to get really sad in the next couple of episodes because obviously Wrecker is, he is now obviously going to be executing Order 66. He's had that wallops. He's now holding his head. I think he is. Yeah, I'm not spoiling it. I don't know.
They'll save him.
Oh
I think he'll be all right.
I think they will try and save both of them, but I think by that point, Wrecker, it's going to be too late for Wrecker. He's going to go off to his thing, and then they'll come back and save him later on. Or they could all just fall one by one. Yeah, they could quite easily do that.
They can afford to lose Wrecker. He's the worst character. I think.
He's the brute, man. Like
he's like the soul of the show.
I agree.
I cannot stand him. I couldn't stand him in the Clone Wars, and I think he's an awful character.
He's a bit of a comic relief from it all.
He's not funny. Oh.
Is it me, right? The characters, the ones that create the clones with the long necks?
Kaminoans, yeah.
Yeah, do you know it's you could just get hold of them and go like that.
It's a bit morbid, Greg.
No, I'm just saying.
I've always wanted one as a minifig.
Like a Roger Moore sort of attack, go boom like that, and it's just like sort of make their neck zip shape.
I'm surprised that Lego have never made one. to be honest, because I think they're pretty unique. It would have been
They're
cool
quite
to
impractical from like a Lego.
Well, all you got to do is get a
and
minifigure.
General Grievous isn't. Look at
Put
him.
an aerial on it.
Yeah.
Just get a minifigure, put an aerial on top of his head, and then stick his head on top of it. Sorted.
Yeah. Done.
There you go. There's your mock for you there. Tech.
There you go. Just want to say to everybody, if you're liking the stream, give it a thumbs up. There's 25 likes. Let's push that up a little bit more, guys. And yeah, because it helps out the stream, helps out the channel.
Get up by 40 likes, and so will put
And
on
it
his
helps
back
save the
row.
planet, guys.
And help save the planet as well. So think of the animals and the fish and everything. Plus, also, everybody who is on the panel, they are all the links are in the description below. Sarah is in there as well. She's there, so go and check everybody out. If you haven't heard of anybody on the panel, definitely check them out. And as Greg always says, you guys in the chat check each other out as well, and subscribe, make friends, etc., etc. And it's cool. Knights of Glen, how's it going? Haven't seen you. Well, sorry, yesterday, but how's it going? Haven't seen you for a while.
Brick Stage Pass is coming in with a hot take that would, I think, like cripple a load of Star Wars fans if they actually did it. There's a mini doll with an aerial on it for the. Imagine if they'd done that for a Cameron figure.
Just a couple of little eyes on it. A little bit of
man.
Tipex. Boom, sorted. Job done.
But I would sit back with the biggest box of popcorn watching people get so triggered over that.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, there'd be marches down to the Lego, down to the actual place.
Yeah,
down
I
to the
would
factory.
lap that up. I would
Solo
be
would
so
literally
for
turn
it.
purple with anger.
Solo would go Hulk like 4 times over.
What even worse is they'd also put it in a 150 quid set as an exclusive character.
Yeah.
And you know what the worst part about it is? All of you will still buy it.
Yeah, I'd have to. I'd have to buy it.
For the memes.
I'd have to buy it because it's part of the collection.
Brick Hunters Mosaic, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in as well. Chris, that's something I want to ask you. How is the collection going? And none of the foil packs, they don't count as different minifigures in your collection, do they?
Yeah.
They do they?
Yeah, you mean these ones?
They're the same
I've got most of them.
Oh no, I think he means like in the magazines, right? So
yeah.
So I don't know if you go onto BRICKSCENE, a lot of those minifigures will say if they've been in sets or not. So for instance, the Emperor Palpatine that was in 2 months ago, that is the exact same minifigure that is in the Death Star final duel set that they brought out earlier this year. So it's the exact same minifigure. So yeah, the magazines don't tend to have it. Well, I don't think any of them have had any exclusives in the magazines, because I think the magazines are only available in the UK. I don't believe America has the magazines.
Germany, places in Europe as well, but yeah, it's not in America or Australia. I don't think, unlike down that end.
Some of those minifigures, though, I know Brick Vaults do include some of them that come from them, because some will come with say a hood and some won't, or some will come with as you said, the lightning from Palpatine's hand. No, so that's why I was wondering, it would be ridiculous to go and like get 2 Palpatines, one with no lightning and one with lightning.
Oh yeah, so how they do, because I'm doing it through BRICKSCENE, and so for instance, if they have a different accessory like that, it'll be something like, say the figure's SW because it's Star Wars, and then it's 0122 or something. And then if it's a different accessory or maybe a slightly different face, they'll do it as 22 and then A or B at the end of it. So I'm not getting those variants because I just don't see the point, at least to start with anyway. I might get them later on, but
yeah.
There's already, I think, 1190 or something I need to get. So,
Chris, where did the battle droids fall with that? Like the ones that have got like the tiny printings, do they get their own separate number, or are they like...
Yeah, so the battle droids have their own separate numbers, but there are stupid ones like the battle droids actually have 3 different variants depending on which arm you have as straight and which arm you have as bent. And I'm like, I don't care about that. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the battle droids are the ones that I can like remember that have got like EF on some of their things.
Yeah, the battle droid is actually the first ever Star Wars number.
Yes, that's
SW001 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Bye, Nicoletta. Thanks for being here. She says, so sorry, guys. I'm going to have to, I have to stay, but I'm really sleepy because she's in a different time zone. Have a great build tomorrow. See you in the next one side. See you, Nicoletta. We'll probably see you tomorrow on Greg's live stream on London Bridge Bricks. Yeah, no, I was in one of Ryan's videos. He's decided, no, was it a live stream? Oh, it was a live stream he was on. He's decided to collect the foil packs as well now, because they're classed as being different sets. Because his aim, M&O Productions, if you don't know who Ryan is, his aim is to have every single Lego Star Wars set ever made. So he's gone with the foil pack. Says I have to get them, and that's going to be a hard one to get because
they're not too expensive, and they do re-release a lot of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, not too expensive in the sense of like you can pick them up for like £4. I think I think Bespin Luke is the most expensive, and that's about £8. So yeah, I don't think Yoda's Hut I think is another foil bag that's quite, because I've started collecting all of them. But yeah, a lot of them they re-release because every couple of months they'll put 2 4 packs in the magazine instead of 1, and the second one is usually a re-release of something that's come before. And sometimes they do it so you get like the one main build, and then if you go to different shops, they'll stock a different figure. So I know at one point you could get like I think you could get like the TIE Striker, but then the alternate build could have been like another 3 different foil bags. So that was quite cool. It's quite handy for me that was just getting into collecting them to be able to get like a few at once. And sometimes like they've done like stormtroopers, snowtroopers. So it's quite good for like army building, because a lot of bricklink sellers will buy them in bulk and then sell them for like $3.50, which usually isn't too bad for like army building for figures. So.
That's pretty cool. I like your red light. Is that lighting something up, or is that to say you're on air?
No, the red light is just over my bed at the moment. The blue light, I got the blue light over my photo, but that like
you can put on the red light.
Yeah. Oh, Roxanne, huh? All right.
How's the bed going? Because Tech built his own bed. Did you make it? Or...
Yeah, I did. I mean, it is made, so I can kind of show it. But
Tech is a carpenter.
Has he got the tape next to it?
Oh, that's where the magic happens.
No,
that's pretty cool.
I thought you said you made it.
Mel.
I like the fact that Tech gets pillows that match his new Lego set.
Yes,
wow.
Right?
That's pretty cool. It must be quite satisfying to build some with your own hands and then like have it like to sit on or sleep in or whatever.
Yeah, it is. It was quite an achievement. I was like, cool. And Matt said the red light district over here, duh.
And Bricks joins in as well.
Yeah.
Joel, how's it going? And Sir Bricks and Mando Studios, how's it going? Mando, I haven't seen you for ages. I don't know if you've been here before, but I know Mando Studios from other streams, and it's nice to have you over here. How's it going? I think it was Family Bricks wanted to know what Mel is working on. I suppose working on right now. What you doing?
I actually got like a skyscraper series that I've been doing, and so I've been basically kind of building it up a little bit. But I mean, here's a part of it anyway. Here's a part of it. It looks like nothing, right? But this is actually like one unit of the skyscraper. And so like the outsides and stuff will flip on. Yeah, that's what I'm working on, my skyscraper series. That's it.
And you can find that series on Mel's channel, which is Iceberg Bricks, linked in the description below, which is pretty cool. Sarah, we haven't seen you for a while, so what have you been building? You sent me a picture of a pretty cool bat-orientated set the other day. Do you want to talk about that, and did you get paid for doing it?
I've been building a lot of things. Like I build Lego, I think, every day, and I would say I did not get paid by anybody to build that set. I'm building it for somebody who wants to display the set, but they don't actually want to build Lego. So I don't get to keep the Batwing, but I'm at least getting to experience building the Batwing.
That's good.
And I just
so many sets I wish I could have that opportunity to do. That just build it and then like that'll be done with it. But yeah.
Well, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, like I'm building it and I'm like, man, this is pretty cool to build. Like I would like to have it, but then I'm like, wait, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. And you can't like store everything, which is like where I'm getting to at the moment. It's like you can't have every set you've built stay built, and it's right on the brink of it. So there's definitely some sets that would be cool to do, just have built and then pass off.
I keep asking Mr. Starbricks, like, what can I take apart and put away? And he's like, nothing. And I'm like, come on, I have to put something away, because he's like, we spent so much time building this. I'm like, maybe we can pack up the haunted house. He's like, no. It's like, where can I put this at?
Yeah, hey, Land of Sweet, how's it going? Haven't seen you for ages. I'm glad you're around again.
Hi.
Hello, hey, SARASTARBRICKS as well. He's popped in the chat.
SARASTARBRICKS.
SARASTARBRICKS.
Darren, what have you been working on? Are you going to be doing any more? You're doing a lot of Kobe, as we know. How's all that going? And the other thing I wanted to know about Kobe was two things. Do they have like a Kobe ambassador network, and do they have any shops or stuff in shops, I should say?
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen at the moment, I don't have a great deal of like shops here. The only one I know of is one in the UK, which is Bricks Tanks, which they do have but Kobe does have an ambassador network. It works. Yeah, it works similar to kind like Lego does. You know, you sign up, and they want to know how many views you get, this, that, and the other. They got all that. And they send sets out to you. Same as Bricks Tanks, part of the ambassador network. They send sets out to you. You review them. Like they sent me this one out to get done, which I've really got to work on. They do stuff like that. But yeah, in regards to shops, the only one I know of, which is like I said, is miles away from me. It's like a 2-hour drive to get there, but that's as far as I'm aware of at the moment. But yeah, they are like got quite a big following in regards to that side of the world. So yeah, it sounds different, but very familiar as well. There's that exact same time as well, which is
Matt from Family Bricks reckons that the Kobe Ambassador Network is you and Cabbage Face.
Wow.
More than people like
Here's something very interesting though. In Germany, Kobe outsells Lego.
No.
They've actually got dedicated shops in.
Don't believe that.
In Germany,
I need to see the stats on that, Solo. The Germans are actually nuts on Lego.
Oh yeah, and they're nuts for Kobe as well, because they love the war machines that they do. So yeah, no, they do really well. Probably they do.
I can understand Poland,
well in Germany,
but I'm well surprised by Germany.
Yeah, they do phenomenal. You were surprised. Yeah, they do phenomenally well there, and obviously Poland.
I thought Germany was one of the big strongholds of Lego.
Yeah, they probably are as well. I mean, they probably sell both. We'll say they both do very well, but yeah, to say that they do incredibly well. They got loads of shops in Kobe, in Germany, loads. They do pretty damn well.
Joel wants to know, is Kobe the one that has a fancy brick separator?
I think they do have a fancy brick separator, but I haven't got one. I haven't seen one.
And the other thing, Solo, was, are you going to try and get into the Kobe Ambassador Network in any way, or is there a high threshold?
No, to be honest, same as Lego. I'm not interested in getting into the Ambassador network because I want to have. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I need to change my opinion on things. If I think it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap.
And you do say it's crap sometimes.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, that's kind of like why I never bother like getting involved in those kind of things, because I'm more than willing to buy the set and do it. I'm just lucky that Brick Tank, they sent that to me and just say, hey, look, when you get chance, do you mind just doing that, popping up in your channel? I was like, yeah, fine, but it's going to be my own opinion. So yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what we want. So I was like, cool. And yeah, that's why I never showed the minifigures off on my reviews, because they are just horrific. So I just
you should say that in your reviews, because they are horrific. I mean,
I've done it once, but I don't want to keep doing it on every review. Yeah,
what's wrong with them? I've never seen one.
You've never seen one.
Mel, have you seen these abominations?
They are
You
abominations.
really want me to get one down? My God! What
Actually, there's a character from the Marvel universe, the Abomination. There you go.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it. Come on, Solo, show us one of these. Show us the best one you got.
I'll just take him out. Don't want to see a crotch shot or his belly button.
Yeah, pull your joggers up.
Belly button fluff.
Be lucky I'm wearing something, all right?
Oh, that's why he's got a leather seat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just the wife.
Okay, check this out, Sarah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's wetter than
Whoa,
that.
it has like a
my
real
eyes are burning. My eyes are
Yeah.
burning.
Folks, that's what happens when you don't eat iron in your diet.
Focus.
Eyes.
It's not going to focus.
That's bad.
Not even the camera wants to focus.
Yeah,
It's
it's terrible.
It's got a
Oh,
really
nice helmet.
weird
That's about
face.
it.
There you go.
Oh my!
Look at the eyes.
Yeah,
Does he
the
go in
eyes-
the dark?
He's had a long night on
Wow.
the sesh, I think.
It's a long night. Yeah, isn't it?
Can
Is
the
it
hat
that point
come
where
off?
we need- all right, that's enough.
Oh my God! I'm having
Helmet?
nightmares. Nightmares.
Can his helmet be removed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If
Okay.
you want to see something scarier,
Oh,
there you
all
go.
right.
He is scary.
Like, what's it
Fabric's
feel
no
like? Does it feel like Lego or does it feel like different?
It does. No, it feels. Yeah, it feels like a minifigure. Yeah, it does. They are high quality.
Feels like
Yeah.
a minifigure.
I can't say like the quality rubbish. It's just you're building these very very serious sets, and then they put that in there. It doesn't
Solo,
make any sense.
Solo,
That's-
didn't you build a plane recently and they didn't give you one of the wings for it or something? Didn't come with
Yeah,
the set?
I had the Spitfire and it didn't have a wing at the rear tail for it. But Kobe were very, very good. They sent one out to me pretty bloody quickly as well. So but it happens. It happens. I can't knock them on that one. So
It looks like a Mega Bloks figure has had its way with a mini doll, and that's what.
Hey!
I have been thinking that.
Maybe they put them in as a comedy thing, so it wouldn't be too serious. War Machine, but we've kind of We've kind of put some comedy. Oh no, yeah, Jesus.
Maybe
No,
maybe it's actually they're very realistic. I think they could be quite realistic, and I think that's what you look like when you're driving a tank.
Probably, but that's what they've done with Goose. I don't know how well that's going to show up. But that's what they've done with Goose.
Okay.
So
Goose, huh? Okay.
He's got some eyes on him, isn't he? He's like the poor man's Darth Vader.
Because their sunglasses are always on.
You could have got that from Brickmania, right?
I'm glad they went for sunglasses.
You got the real thing for Brickmania.
They look like they work in Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I feel like they're very barrel chested. Like they really have a lot of shape to them.
But one thing you've got to remember, one thing you have got to remember with Top Gun, Tom Cruise does not sell his appearance at all.
Yeah,
he doesn't sell his appearance, so they just had to. Yeah,
They kind of do look a little bit like the ugly brother of like a Friends doll.
It does. Yeah, they got the same articulation, and everything.
Yeah, and they've got like similar body shape, like Sarah was saying as well, because the Friends ones are actually quite, they're not flat like a minifigure. They've got like a bit of curve to them.
Joe just saying, is that official license? It is official license, Paramount license from Top Gun. Pretty cool.
Family Brick says, bring back the Solo Wednesday stream. There are countries that Solo hasn't slighted recently.
Nice.
I can do it here if you want, but no.
On that note, I think we'll wind it down, boys and girls. And just going to say to some people that actually joined in just in the last few minutes, I saw Adam. I'm not sure if that's new Adam or if it's Adam O. Some people change their names. If you're new, Adam, welcome. It's great to see you here. And I saw someone else. Landa Sweet was just chatting away. It's good to have her back. I did see somebody else there, and if I see you again, I'll say hello. And just going to go. Oh, that's who it was. Bricks and Mortar's going. So she's probably gone already, but we'll talk to you if you're still there. Come on to Greg's stream tomorrow. For another awesome live stream. Thank you everybody on the panel. So we'll start with Mel. Mel, do you want to tell everybody what's coming up on your channel? If you've got anything going on that's not on your channel that people can still check out.
Yeah, absolutely. I run a segment called me and my friend Troy and Jesse. We run a segment called what's that thing called? Lego Versus. Lego Versus, right? We got Lego Versus, and it's just us versus the clock. 90 minutes to build. If you ever want to come on a show, let me know. You know, you can show your talent there. I'm doing a new series called the Skyscraper series, and so I'm gonna build like 3 skyscraper out of Lego. And the one I'm doing right now should take about like 6 episodes. I think I'm in the 2nd one already, so I need to like speed it up a little bit because I got 4 left. So, and I think that's about it. Like, you know, and other than that, you'll see a lot of Lego Masters on my old videos and stuff like that.
Sweet, that is pretty cool. And Mel's, there was a kind of a raid. You guys have a raid that was going on in the past few days with some of the Lego Masters. It was for leukemia?
Yeah. See, Travis was a well, he's a survivor. He's a cancer survivor, right? So as a kid, he had leukemia. And so the same foundation that helped him, he's turning around and giving a charity back to, like giving money to. And so they nominated him for, Man of the Year for the Leukemia Society. And so he thought that, do a little crowd fundraising. He used his friends from the Lego Masters to actually do a live stream chain. And we went from, I think it was like 4 p.m. all the way to like midnight or something like that. And they raised quite a bit of money. I think they went probably close to 3,000. Could have done a little bit more, but the community still got together. They still got together, and they gave what they can give. So.
Yeah, really good cause. Exactly. Thanks for that, Mel. Moving on to Greg. Greg, what's coming up on your channel? Oh, first, what I'll do is, so I don't forget and sign off and everything, I want to say thank you to Joel, who has given a $10 donation. He says, have a pint on me, Si. I will, and I might get Lorraine a pint as well. So that's much appreciated, and thank you so much indeed. Greg, what is coming up on yours, dude?
There we go. This could take a while.
7:30, and I want to keep it short. I gotta go. 7:30 tomorrow, folks. London Calling, and next week there'll be a vlog out about the first week of building the Lego cabin in the garden. That's it. Me done.
That was short and sweet. Wasn't expecting that at all. Ted, moving on to you, what have you got coming up? You're doing loads lately, which is brilliant. So tell us about all our recent activity.
So I did a quick live stream yesterday afternoon. I opened a load of video figures, so that was good fun. And then I also did another Monkey Kids stream where I built the Demon Bull King. Kevin's really inspired me at the moment to get all my Monkey Kids sets built and do some videos on that. Nice. And I have got a video, like a highlights video of a stream that I did probably like a month or 2 ago now, of a like huge, insane Lego haul. So that's coming out tomorrow, and then there'll be a vlog next week as well. So yeah,
that's good. I'm glad to do more, man. Because you've got a great channel. Chris, tell us all about what's coming up on yours. Any live streams?
Any live streams? So I'm not too sure next Tuesday or not, because I might leave it and then do Daily Bugle. I don't know, or I could do both nights. I might. Yeah, Daily Bugle has got to get built.
It's a must.
But the problem is I'm working on that day, so I don't know whether they'll still have them in stock when I can go to get it after work.
Take your lunch break, man. Take your lunch break and go.
It's a 2-hour drive there and back. It's the only problem. I can have a long break.
Take a long one.
Very long.
Take the day
off. I feel like I might have a headache coming on just after lunch. And, go get it.
Right.
But yeah, other than that, I've got Star Wars minifigures out tomorrow. I've been doing some work on my Lego City to do some more videos of that because I've not done them for a while and people are moaning. So I definitely need to get back into doing that. And yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Perfect. Sounds good. Can't wait. Especially for that Bugle, because that'll be awesome.
Yeah, the Bugle's got to get bought.
Yeah. Aaron, what's coming up in your
Bugle?
What's coming up? You get a new microphone. You got a new mic.
I have got a new mic. Yes.
I only noticed that now. Yeah, it's one of those tappy ones, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
Nice.
I thought
How am I only noticing that now? That is so weird. What's coming up in your chat, dude?
Not a lot, because I'm not allowed to build anything. I've got to like keep everything in storage. So I really don't have a clue at the moment. To be
Plug your
honest,
vlog. Plug your vlog.
Yeah, it's going to be. I am going to continue that. What's in my loft? I will do episode 2 because I have done a few little bits and bobs up there. So episode 2 up in my loft. I might try and see if I can get around and do something on Sunday for it. So yeah, check that out. You can see what's in my loft and see the carnage of what I've got to go through. Episode 1 just launched last week, and let me tell you, it is bloody hot up there and so low. So yeah, that's about it at the moment.
Perfect. Thanks, Darren. Sarah, what's coming up on yours? We know you're working and stuff, but maybe we'll have a live stream soon.
Yeah, I think so. So I was originally planning on doing my Thursday stream earlier today and then joining you, but then work had some type of emergency where I decided to help them and go in, and that's good. But since I couldn't stream today, I'm thinking about streaming a lot on the weekend, maybe a few days in a row doing some streams, because I have a ton of stuff that I want to build. And I also want to start working on the new Friends apartment, which I'm super excited for. I just picked this up, and this just came out, so I'm super excited for it. We started watching Friends again here because it's fun to get in the mood for building a set.
That is epic. I can't wait to get that.
Oh, are you going to get it too?
I will. I say that about everything that comes out, and I wait about 2 years, and it goes to go retire, and I panic, and I sell kidneys and children, and then I get the money together. But that's everybody. Okay, so it's me. So thank you everybody for being here, and thank you everybody. I think we had over 50 people at one stage, so thanks a million. These Thursday streams are pretty cool. I love doing them, and I love having you guys on the panel, and I love having you guys in the stream, in the chat, and it's great to meet new people as well. So I won't be able to go through everybody, but I will. Thank you, Mark, for the donation. Thank you, Delicious Foods, for the donation. Thank you to Joe for the donation as well. And whether I buy a little black dress or not, it remains to be seen. Well, but thank you everybody that was here. Thank you to everyone in the chat. We had Mark, Family Bricks, Brick Stage Pass, Bricks and Mortar, Bricks Bills was in here, Slippery Bricks, AT's is Life, Fooling with Bricks, Cranky Bricks, Chef T popped in, hey Chef, Land of Sweet, Bricksish. I can't go through everybody because there's so many, and Greg has to go. He's giving me hassle in the private chat. I'm up at 5. So
I can go now. I can go now.
He has to go. See, he has to go now. He has to get his beauty stream for his stream tomorrow. You see, he has to look brilliant, and his legal team and his entourage are giving out. They're banging on the door. Gregory, we must go. He has to get a foot massage as well, apparently, and one of those toe clipping painting things. So, yeah. Anyway, see you later. Thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.